Alright, so today we have a very crazy challenge, and as you can see from the title, we're going to be using an extremely underrated tower, a tower that probably a lot of you guys have never really used at all, especially in Chimps mode, and it is the Total Transformation, which is the Tier 5 Middle Path Alchemist, and I'm going to be pushing this with like just a crazy amount of optimizations and all, and we're going to be getting over 72,000 cash spare on Ouch Chimps. So to start off, I'm going to be doing a pretty greedy early game. We have this quad dart start, and this is going to be a land start, so we can't use the water, so no sub sadly, and we'll just go into the sniper. This spot's a little bit different compared to like the older start that I used to use a long time ago. I've been using this more often, mostly because it just gives you an extra space in the middle. Some of those darts, they have to be pushed up a little higher, so that kind of stinks, but it's generally just better. It makes fitting things in the middle a little easier. Then I'm going to get a 202 ninja, and using Obyn's brambles at very specific times, I can guarantee to get all of the camos on the first vertical lane. So that's not really an issue. It takes a bit of effort and it's kind of annoying, but this early game is pretty darn optimized. Now, I did one run, and then Dorio immediately showed me a run that he did. The run actually failed, which is the current run that you are seeing. So a few things are different. I think in this one I get double shot instead of 202, but in the optimized one I do 202 ninja. So his run got 70,000 cash spare, and then I kind of looked at it and reworked some things. There are a few things that I kept and did differently though. One of them is using embrittlement instead of glue strike, because embrittlement is a lot cheaper. So that helped, among a few other things ish that were a little bit different. But with that, I was able to push and get a bit more cash spare, 2,000 more cash spare generally. So that's pretty cool. It's roughly the same thing though. It's just total transformation and stalling with a heli. When you're doing that much optimization, there's not really much different you could do, but this challenge did take me a long time. Now for round 40, I do Druid of the Storm, and I'm going to be pre-placing a bunch of these druids, and then we can use a bramble and all of that pops open, which is very, very cool. And then from there, we're just going to be building up our druid army. I'll come back in a little bit. So Obyn's recent buffs are really nice, because this is just going to be making these tornado druids so much stronger. So they can blow back like everything, and it's just really good. And then we also have the Transforming Tonic, which also is a really powerful ability. So that's going to be helping out for the save up to Total Transformation. But one very annoying thing is that we don't have alch buffs on these druids. I get 4 druids here. In the optimized one, I only do 3 druids, or well, 3 poplusts and 4 poplusts here, but they are not getting alch buff, which makes them a lot weaker than they usually could be. So that was just a bit of an issue. But other than that, there wasn't really much hardship with the save up. When it came to using the 3 poplusts though, it was a bit trickier. Around 81, I messed up kind of brutally, so you'll see that there. So I'm going to be playing out some of just the last few rounds of this run. I did not record the entire optimized run. I only recorded round 80 plus, and I was just going to edit and use the footage that I got from here just to make things a little bit easier. But this is the first save up for Total Transformation. I get it a little bit later, but once you get it, all of these 80 rounds are pretty darn easy. You can just get a stall on most of them, and then you can use the Total Transformation ability and all, and it's really strong. It's just going to be taking out everything. The only issues is that we're going to eventually come into round 98, and that's like pretty much it. As long as you can get the stall and get the ability up for the next round, every round is generally pretty darn easy. With 4 pop lists, round 98 wasn't that much of a problem. It still took a few tries though. Other rounds like 99 and 95 took a few tries too. And then we just get the stall, as you can see like that. You use our Moab shove to guarantee the stall, and that gets all of our abilities up and reset tree, stuff like that. For 98, you really need a double tree, and you can also spam brambles a bit to have that up. And then 99 here, I failed the stall. As you can see, I exited out, but it was a little too late, and the the ceramic underneath was sniped and the stall was ruined. So I went up to round 100 with 65k cash spare, and I can't beat it because I don't have the ability up. So let's rerun this. A few things will get optimized a bit, and starting on round 98, I screw up really bad and use the ability at a horrible time, meaning I need to beat 81 without the Transform and Tonic ability, which was very annoying. I ended up doing that, but that was not, I almost restarted because I thought that round was impossible, but luckily I got by, and then after that things were a bit more chill. Generally that round was a little bit easier than the round 98, and I thought that round 81 was almost impossible, so yeah, you know where the direction for this is heading. So we basically push through with the same way. It's pretty much the same setup, it's just that it's a bit weaker because it's only 3 pop lists, and placements are also a little bit better, which is nice. I have the Imbrit in a better spot, and that's also going to be helping against 100 too. So yeah, just trying to keep in mind we need to get the stall, and some tricky challenges will arise too. Round 95 was honestly a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, especially with only 3 pop lists. I just used the ability, you put the heli there and you either win or you don't, and it only took like a good handful of tries to get that success. And then we're moving on to 96. Some of these rounds took like some clever solutions, like I needed to find a good ability timing so that I could take out like the BFBs and the ZOMGs. Luckily I didn't really need to stall round 96 because 97 was just slow, and the way you do it is you want to partially damage this ZOMG so you can push it back. It would have been really nice if I did more damage to it so that tree didn't have to tank so much stuff, because that became really annoying on round 98. A lot of times I would clear everything and the last few Moabs would just go straight through the tree on the bottom. Round 98 took a lot of work and a lot of micro. I had to micro some cookie monsters on close, last, strong, first, all throughout the rounds. All of the targetings were used on the cookie monsters in this round to be able to barely sneak by, and that last tree just popped nearly in time, and I did manage to get the stall, so it was really close on stuff like that. But with the stall, I can reset the tree and I can get Cookie Monster back. And now round 99, I need to make sure I get the stall. So I just hit the ability and pray that nothing snipes. And as you can see there, just for insurance, we do get it and nothing snipes. And one thing to note here, I forgot to pop the tree at the very end. So the money that went into the tree on round 99 is not present in the final cached bear. So 72k, a little bit over, plus 300 in the tree. But yeah, that was an insane run. Total Transformation is very underrated.
Thanks for watching. If you want to help out the channel, you can check out these new videos, like and subscribe for more content, support the channel by becoming a member, and joining the Discord to chat with the community. Bye!